Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 14 of Forgecraft with Soarin. Soarin, what have you done? I mean, I know I say that every episode, but what have you done?
Every episode.
Why is there a moat without water completely surrounding our base?
So I got tired of creepers blowing up the thing I built whatever reason, this server, I'm oblivious to creepers. Don't know why. It was just every time I was like, look at this, boom.
Nice.
So I built a peaceful modifier for the environmental controller.
Right.
And then dug a moat kind of fence away.
I see. Also, there's like beacons on many sides of our base.
Yeah. Someone was saying that might have been aroma.
Okay.
Not really sure why. But
like there's one on this side, which is I guess north
and
east.
West. East.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's also snowing quite a bit in the snow biome that you've created for us.
Boop. Fixed.
Boop. So the beacons are cool. I don't know why they're like right outside the edge of our base. And I guess you put saturation into that thing as well. Is that why like the RF usage of our base is absurdly high? Because you have that no monsters thing going on? Alright. I had to flip this lever to turn on the power gens when I got on. I presume that's the correct thing to have done.
Correct. It's just make sure that there's like pink dye and snowballs are typically the things we run out first.
Yeah, I mean the rainbow gen was flashing, so I figured it was working.
Yeah. I have plans for potatoes today.
Yeah. It says we can hold, is that 2.8 billion RF or something? I don't know. 280 million RF? I didn't look at the numbers here. It's 281 million RF. Is that what we have the storage capacity for now?
Yeah.
Nice. You got advanced power cells. Sweet.
And we have a lot of them downstairs.
Yeah, I see that. But you're only filling it up to 50 before you auto shut off the generators?
I'm only actually checking to see if it's below a certain point and then just kick it on. I think it was set to 25 million or so.
Gotcha. That's cool. I was thinking to play with a little bit more of embers today, but, you know, I could be persuaded to help you with some potato shenanigans you have, and I could cycle back to embers another day. What are you doing with potatoes?
Well, I'm going to make a passive power gen, so we don't have to keep flipping on the rainbow gen. It'll die a little bit slower.
I like that idea.
Did you ever right-click any of the items from embers?
I don't know that I did.
Like the hammer?
Maybe.
The wrong hammer.
Maybe? Why?
The grand hammer, and then there's whatever you have. Basically, they have other abilities as well. If you have the charger in your hand.
Oh, do I have to have the charger in my... I have the charger in my inventory.
Oh, wait, well, whatever it is. Yeah, you said there was two of them.
Do I have to hold right-click while I'm mining? Because right-click doesn't seem to do anything.
Some items have extra abilities.
Really?
Some do. Yeah, like I know one of the hammers does. I don't know which one you have, but...
I have most of them. They don't seem to be doing anything when I hold right-click.
Do you have the grand hammer?
I do have the grand hammer.
Go up to an enemy and right-click it.
Oh, an enemy. Okay.
Or blob or any sorts.
Let's see. What do we got for... There's a pig in a boat over here, but I kind of don't want to kill that poor pig.
I mean, he wasn't put there intentionally. I think he just navigated there.
Yeah, I don't think that pig is one that I should kill. So right-click a sheep with the grand hammer. The sheep bawed at me. Like it's not doing it now though, so I think it was just a coincidence. But grand hammer right-clicking on a sheep appears to do nothing. I could try the battle axe right-clicking on a sheep. It continues to do nothing.
Okay, so
it may be that it needs some other things.
The cartridge. I don't know. Do you have ember in your cartridge?
Yes. It's not. It wasn't in my offhand, but I have the one that doesn't need it to be in the offhand. So I'm pretty sure I tried it. I'm wondering if you need the upgrades now for that, because there's a bunch of like cores and upgrades and other things. So maybe that's
read that because basically that does an area effect kind of blast at them, which is kind of nice.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's come back in a minute here, guys, and I'll let Soarin tell me what we're doing today with potatoes for some reason. We'll be right back. Yo, dude. All right, so what you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What's sort of on your head?
I mean, sort of on my head.
What's sort of on your head? I don't understand. It looks weird.
Okay. See?
Ah, why do you have like weird things around your head? Ah, what's that? Is that a hamster
It's
ball?
a hamster.
Oh my goodness. Why?
Come to me, my buddy. Follow me.
Why did someone give Soarin a pet hamster ball? Why is this even a thing?
You know what's funny? I think we have an update from Tema. You know how mobs and the curse spawners despawn after a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked if there's a way to lift that curse, and he's added it.
Okay.
I have a hamster spawner.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm confused.
If I can lift the curse so they can spawn and stay there forever, and I have a hamster spawner,
Yeah.
I can have a legion of hamsters.
But there is no way to lift the curse, is there?
No, that's what I was asking for Tema, and he added it.
Oh, he did add it. How do you lift the
Yes.
curse?
So it's either with a curse lasso or a lasso that you add milk to and it removes the curse from.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tema, you've just made a gigantic mistake, sir. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh
Friendship.
man.
He's trolling you by proxy. It's
I know.
kind of humorous.
I know. So what are we doing with potatoes today? Your goal is to make a potato-based power plant?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because A, we don't really have the methods of running this forever.
Okay.
We could devise that, but I feel like some of these things would be kind of tedious to get. B, it would be more passive.
Okay.
So even if we do run out of power, we have something to just kickstart the system.
Okay.
And C, it's humorous. Potatoes.
Okay. So basically you want a form of slower and steadier power gen rather than the burst power that you have now, which is just flip it on for a tick or two and get your 25 million RF.
Yeah. Had we had something that stores more power, like we would have to place a lot more cells for this to make sense. But we had something that hold more power, and I would go with this route.
Okay. So that sounds cool. So why potatoes? Don't we have resonant? I mean, what's our resonant ore situation?
Probably not.
You have not much resonant ore. Why do we have so little resonant ore? I thought you had a quantum quarry going.
Well, considering the quantum core is actually just filtered to be diamond, iron, and gold.
What?
Yeah, well, until we had the storage for it, I really didn't think about doing any of that. We don't have the storage for it.
Why not?
Well, we didn't. Now we do.
So here's what I would say. I would say first, get your resonating ore whitelisted. Can you do that? And then we'll see if we're getting resonating ore from that thing, because that would probably be a better passive power gen system than potatoes. I mean, potatoes are like cool, but what are you gonna do?
I think all the resonating ore is from it, actually.
Wait, what now?
All the resonating ore is from that quantum quarry, I think, because we got the nether version too.
You think so? Well, I mean, you're filtering it though, right? Like so.
Oh, well, I am now, but I wasn't at the very start of it.
So add resonating ore to the whitelist so that we get resonating ore.
I'll just change it back to the blacklist system.
Yeah, you do whatever you want. Fortune 3, efficiency 5, cool. Yeah, so that's what I would say. Do that. Yeah, and then let's get some resonant ore. Like, let's build a resonant ore. Like, that's a more fun build to do than potatoes. I mean, you're just gonna like spam cloches, right?
And culinary gens.
And culinary gens. So that sounds even less fun. I mean, that's fine. If you want to do that, that would be cool.
I'll do all of them.
But building like a full-scale resonant ore thing would be really neat, I think. But why don't we? I mean, we could do both. Like I don't know. How much do you know about you know, that mod, Deep
I've
Resonance.
seen you build the resonating ore, and that was the first power system that we set up the last Forgecraft that we did.
Right.
I had my own base there, and it was nice for having 20 KRF per tick for the very first part, but it was not so renewable.
But it was not what?
Like, it wasn't as renewable as any other source there. It was like, you'd have to go out and find all the ores and whatnot.
Right, and my hope would be that your quantum quarry would be producing more resonating ore than we'd be burning.
Right.
So, with your quantum quarry, it might be reasonable to do.
Is there any biome that prefers, or is just kind of...
I don't think so.
Right.
You could ask McJD, but I don't think so. Alright guys, so let's come back in a few minutes after Soarin has made his quantum quarry settings, and we'll look at maybe doing resonating ore for power gen for Soarin, because his rainbow gen is fail.
Fail.
Alright, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. So good news, Soarin's thingy has gotten us some resonating ore. In addition to the resonating ore that was already in here. So we're good. I'm going to put my Embers stuff away for now, because I'm like going to take a little Embers break for the moment, and we'll circle back to that at some point. Ooh, that's nice. Guess what I did, Soarin? I'm really proud of myself. I remembered to put inventory tweaks into the pack before I launched the instance today.
Well done.
So Deep Resonance, let's do stuff. I don't think I've played with Deep Resonance since McJD made that cool mod for stuff, but I think I could do things with it. So that'll be cool. Yeah, let's try this. So we're gonna need some resonating plates, which I think is just smelted resonated ore, right? Yeah. I'm gonna smelt some of your the ender one.
Ender one?
Yeah, the resonating ore from the ender. Or from the nether, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to want a couple resonating machine frames. We're going to want... We won't get the generator yet. We'll get to that later. We're going to want a crystallizer. We're going to want a smelter. We're going to want a few tanks. Let's go with 6 for now. That should be enough. We're definitely going to want a purifier, which means that we're going to want a couple of you. I think I'm probably going to want 2 purifiers, because that's usually nice to have 2 of them. Pedestal, I don't think I need that yet. We'll probably want a valve, which means another one of these. Some of this. Oh good, you do have self-crafting sand. Good job, sir. And we'll probably want an infusing laser. I agree, that would be cool to have. And because we want an infusing laser, we're going to want a lens. Just going to need glass panes, which might take a minute. So we'll get to that one later, because that's usually kind of a last step. So, where should I build all this at, sir?
You go beneath the cloche area.
Okay, I see you here.
I'm going to build the potatoes in here as well, so you pick a corner or pick a side or...
Just remember we're going to want an area that's enclosed in that obsidian stuff to like prevent radiation leakage and all that for the actual generator to run in. Right.
How big of an area, do you know? Okay.
It doesn't need to be particularly large. I think like 5x5 or 7x7 internal would be fine.
If you want to build like into the wall here, you can do that?
Yeah, that would be fine.
That way. Just center it on the...
Alright, where do you want my machines to live? And there's like a thing on the ground that looks important to me.
Oh, Aroma might be here. Yeah, Aroma's here.
I don't see him.
May want to...
I see a mushroom.
That's not Aroma.
I see a snow golem. Yeah, where do you want my machines at? Like over here on this wall or something?
Yeah. Like, just pick a side. I'll work around them.
Okay. So, let's... Are you doing anything with fluid storage in the refined storage system at this point? Probably not, I presume, right?
No, I was using drums.
Okay. Let me think about... So you are the miner.
I don't like doing IC2 as much anymore. It's still fun. But after seeing Aroma with quantum armor, I kind of want to do it.
Yeah, why is that?
Because there's no other armor that's probably as good as the quantum armor on the server.
Right now, at least.
Like, I have the emerald armor, and that's super cheap and apparently OP, but...
I'm going to make another drum for the purposes of lava, and I think I'm just going to fill it manually for now in the nether. But I might consider automating this. I guess it depends how quickly we're going to burn through this lava, but I feel like a drum's worth of lava is probably going to last a while with the resonant stuff. Alright, that was weird. So in theory, you are a full drum. So why have you not broken? Because I would have expected that to have broken by now. It's greater than 56,000, so why you no break? That actually should have broken. Not that I'm complaining, because I have a full drum of lava, but we'll see. Beautiful. So what I want to do is use XNet to manage the liquid in there. So let's do XNet. Soaryns already got some network cables, which is good. Let's get a controller. I'm gonna need you. One of you. And then we're gonna need a couple connectors. Did he? No. This should be cool. I don't think I need that many, but that'll be good. I'm gonna use XNet for the lava thing.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, I don't think I've done it that way before, and I feel like that would be a really straightforward and easy way to do it, right?
You've never used XNet?
Not for the lava control. Do you have one of those extra utilities wireless power dudes? Because I'm going to need some of that. So we'll do the controller here.
I can't... Oh, sorry.
Do what now?
Let me just unmute and just start shouting. That's perfect.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm a professional.
I forget what the percentages are for XNet, by the way. What you want the lava tank to be at for deep resonance. But it's in the book, so I'm going to make the book. So we want resonating crystal liquid. Smelter. Between 40 and 60% is where you want it to be. So basically, we want this tank, which I forget how much you hold. 16 buckets. So we want it to be around 8 buckets worth of lava.
So in other words, 1,000.
8,000.
8,000?
Millibuckets.
8,000 buckets?
8,000
Oh.
millibuckets.
So sad.
So what I should be able to do here is... all I really need is a fluid channel. Because what I'm going to say is create you, and you're going to be extract, and you're going to be insert. And I'm going to disable this for the moment. And we want to just say max will be 8,500 millibuckets. Fluid insertion rate, we could do 250 millibuckets. Right? And then your extractor there can be whatever. That's all I really need to do. And then all we need is to put that in accept mode and activate the channel. It's working. It's working.
Working?
It's working. The problem is the tooltip's not telling me exactly how much liquid is in there. I wanted to like see that it's going up by the amount that I would expect it to go up by, but it's not doing that. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm guessing if it stops when it looks like it's about half full, that'll be good enough for me. It looks like it stopped around the halfway full mark. So I'm going to say that's good. So I told it to transfer it. The input accepts at most 250 millibuckets per tick, and I told it to keep 8,500 in there. So I figured that's good. Maybe I should make it 8,000, to be honest. Just to be like right at 50%. That should be cool. So then if I create one bit of this, don't you want to be on top of the fluid tank? I think that's correct, right? Ah, you need the tank above it first. So that should be valid. There we go. Nice. It's just bothering me a bit that I'm not seeing. There we go. Quality, 100% quality. Yes. So we're good. I'm going to call us good there. Cool. Neat. Debating if I want this to be one level higher or not. Maybe. Nah, I think it's fine. So then we'll probably want to have... So then you should be ready to purify. That should just straight up work. Yay! Nice. We know it's working because it spit out the used thing. Cool, and our purity is 85%. Beautiful. So that's pretty good. I'll put the rest of this in here. That'll continue to purify, and in theory, the quality should stay at 100%. So as soon as this drops below 8,000 millibuckets in the tank here, it should, you know, do what it needs to do. Until we run out of lava, obviously. Then we'll be in trouble, but... That's working. Cool. So then we'll want the valve, which, if I remember correctly, I want to make sure that the valve can't work like a better way. So it can only go top to bottom. So if I want that to work, we're going to basically want you, And then what I want to say is purity needs to be 85% at least. And strength, I don't care about. And that's cool. And then how much do I need to make the crystal? Doesn't tell me. And I remember it's 30 blocks worth. I just don't forget the total amount. And I can't tell how much is in there, which is so frustrating to me.
Hey, Dyer.
Yo.
Look at that middle tile up in the middle on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm powering a few tiles with that. Just a few.
Just a few. 64. Well, mine's powering 4, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is working well. 85, we'll just leave it at 0 for now. Max mill buckets, we'll say it's 0. Because frankly, that's fine. I'll let that be. That doesn't matter to me. So if I do that, and redstone signal is ignored. So basically, once this hits 85% purity, it'll pull the liquid into the bottom one. Cool. And then we're going to want to look at infusing lasers. I'm definitely going to want that lens. And let's see how much good stuff Soarin has here. So I forget if it's in the book that it tells me, like all the different attributes that get affected by the lens, but basically there's items that make them better. Gunpowder I remember being good. Let's see. Blaze powder I also remember being good. Nether stars are kind of good. Are you like fully automated with like a stupid amount of nether stars, or are you just a little bit automated with that? Soarin. Just a little bit?
Hello. What about that?
Can you hear me?
Yep, now again.
Okay. How are you with nether star automation? Is it like we have a stupid amount that doesn't matter, or we just have a few?
We just have a few. You can
Gotcha.
wait for a couple wither skulls and then go put it in. You told me no infinite nether stars, and I behaved.
Alright, fair enough. So we don't have a lot of glowstone. We don't have a lot of gunpowder. Redstone might be the best approach. How are we for emeralds? We have a stupid amount of, right?
We have a lot more redstone than we have emeralds, but yes, we have emeralds too.
Yeah, I mean we have a stupid amount of emeralds. Diamond, emerald, ender pearl. I don't think we have a lot of ender. I would imagine we don't have a lot of ender pearls, correct? Oh wait, you do have the thingy, right? So
we have 1,600 blocks or so.
yeah, I'll look at quartz too, though I don't know if we have a lot of that. Nether star. Yeah,
I can make our quantum core get quartz.
Okay. So I think what I'm gonna want to do.
Because you can set it to the nether biome, and it'll mine that.
Right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my lens down. For now, I'm probably gonna put it here. So I know catalyst is missing. That's fine. We haven't gotten any like resonance crystals from World Gen, have we?
We have a few. That's what I was looking at when we were trying to ask my question. We have one in the crate over here on the bottom. Oh, sorry.
Okay, that one, yes. Do we have any more like that?
I actually remember saying something along the lines of, we're probably not going to do this, so I'll just leave them there.
So you found some, but our quarry's not picking any up?
I don't think it is. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, that's interesting. So you're all quality 100%, which is good. It means this automation step worked. Purity's going up. You're getting power. So redstone can bring your strength up to 5%. Strength being the total amount of RF you get out per crystal. Emeralds can do purity. Diamonds can do purities. Quartz can do efficiency, which affects the RF per tick up to 80. So I could use quartz. How easy would it be, do you think, to automate quartz in some way?
Automate getting quartz? Not hard at all.
Yeah, can you update your quarry to get quartz?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because quartz would be able to affect our efficiency, which is RF per tick, and redstone can affect strength, which is total RF per crystal. And then ender pearls are worthless. Diamonds and emeralds. I mean, emeralds are a little bit better than diamonds in terms of... I'll probably just use emeralds since we have so many. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Neat. Yeah, we have 1,911 blocks of emerald. So I think we're cool there.
More.
Yeah. So are you just putting the biome marker in there and you make it like biome nether and then it mines the nether? Is that what you do?
Yeah, so nether and end are hard-coded to actually work. It does not work really with other dimensions.
Okay. Right. Makes sense.
Change.
But that's... Oh. Phantasmagoric Inferno? Neat.
Whatever. I thought I got the basic one. Yeah, as you can see, it gets soul sand at the top.
Yeah, I see that. Cool. Now, is it still getting normal ores?
It should. I'm not really sure why, but it will.
Neat. Okay, because I just saw, like, iron show up.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also just saw quartz show up. So that's kind of neat. So OP. So OP. Alright, we'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm going to wrap up the episode here. By the time we come back next episode, ideally this stuff will be purified to 85%. It'll drip down into here. And then I'll look at doing this, and by then we'll probably have had more quartz show up. And then we'll kind of go from there. Like, the main thing will be using that one crystal. If you find a couple more of those crystals in the world between now and then, Soarin, that would be ideal for me. But if you don't, it's not that big a deal. What I'll do is I'll just use as much as I can with the one that I have, and then when we burn out the crystal by drawing the power out of it, I'll get, you know, more. So I'll be good.
Okie dokie.
Cool, man. All right, so for now, Double 20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.